First, I'm making the dressing for the herbs and the veg that will fill the rolls. I roughly chop some shallots, crush some garlic and prepare a chilli. I'm not going to leave the seeds in because I don't want it to be too ferocious, but I am going to use the pith. Now the pith and the seed of a chilli are the two hottest bits, and those bits all get put into a mortar and pestle with a bit of palm sugar. And the palm sugar, sweet flavour note, of course, to our hot chilli and our sour sharp onion, but also the palm sugar acts as an abrasive, and it breaks the chilli and the spring onions down. When the ingredients have been worked into a paste, add fresh lime and fish sauce. So there's the dressing ready to go, and now to do its main ingredient are these rice vermicelli. You soak them in a little bit of water and then just take them and chop them a little bit, because when I fill up the rolls, if I don't do this, the actual salad mixture itself will not be mixed together. Now, the asparagus I've just picked out of this wonderful garden, I'm going to turn into thin strips by just slicing it and then cutting it. And now my green mustard, roll those up and shred those. For an aromatic note, I'm shredding some lime leaves very finely. And then the same with some bok choy or choy sum. Now, when people say choy, choy simply means cabbage in Chinese. It can be anything. Choy sum, bok choy, it doesn't really matter which one. But just, again, very finely shredded. I'm also using spring onions and carrots and daikon radish, or Chinese radish. Now, this here is now where the big bit happens. A good spoonful of dressing goes onto the noodles, and then some dressing around the outside for your vegetables. Mix that together with these things. You've got to be able to feel it, because the rice noodles are a bit sticky, and I want them to be even throughout the whole dish. But these vegetables now are going to sit in this dressing like that, and they're not going to be moved. They're going to be left like that at room temperature. The dressing is going to start to cure them. Remember what's in the dressing: lime juice and fish sauce. There's also the sugar and the chilli, so you've got the flavour plus also this pickling of vegetable happening just at room temperature. Next, for the fragrant herbs, the fresh mint, pea shoots and coriander all go in. This is ra ram, and ra ram is Vietnamese mint. Trying to find ra ram or Vietnamese mint anywhere in the world is pretty hard. The fact that they're growing it here in this garden, I think is brilliant, because it does really give you a bit of authenticity to the actual Vietnamese food that they're making. There we are. Our vegetables, our dressing, our herbs, and for the assembly. This is ba trang, ba trang is basically rice paper, and it's been pressed out and it's dried. Now, to make this malleable, what you've got to do is you've got to put it in some water, into warm water. But what's important is you've got to do it very quickly, because most people, this is their mistake, they let it sit too long. And although that looks hard still, it's not. Just wipe off the excess water so the rice paper doesn't get sticky, and we're ready to assemble the rolls. Fold the sides in on both of them, and then you add a mix of vegetables, our dressed vegetables, along the actual rice paper itself. And don't worry about it coming out the sides. That is exactly what I would like to happen. And then we add our herbs. And we make sure there's some Vietnamese mint, some fresh mint, some coriander, some more Vietnamese mint, pea shoots. Then take it, pull it towards you. It is quite stretchy, this rice paper, and wrap it up. And there we are. And that is as simple as that. Then just repeat the process to make as many rice paper rolls as you need. The rest of the dressing works as a dipping sauce. Take a piece out, take another piece out. You've got a little sort of sculpture of Vietnamese rolls ready for everyone to dig into.